What's going on, y'all? It's Super here, and I'm coming at y'all with another video. And today, it's gonna be a different type of video. I got the gameplay playing in the background. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and guys enjoy that gameplay. I dropped like 46 or some shit on this raid control, but that's not what we're here to focus on today. Today, I'm bringing you guys a story time. So I literally just graduated high school. Um, this week. And I have a lot of fucking crazy high school stories that, I didn't want to necessarily tell when I was since when I was in high school, but now that I'm graduating, I'm like, you know what, fuck it. I'm gonna bring y'all some story times cuz I always love watching like story times of other YouTubers like y'all and I know like Goblin and like Luna and all that. That shit's gas, man. But today, I'm going to tell you the first and only time I've ever sold drugs at school specifically. Um, I haven't sold drugs but about one or two times because I'll get them off my brother, right? Because my brother will have them. And this particular story I'm about to tell you about, it's about acid in particular. I know a lot of you probably watching this probably love that shit, but yeah, one time I sold acid at school, and it was the last time I ever sold drugs at school because it was not a good experience for me. And that shit, scared the fuck out of me. But let's go ahead and get into the story. So it was on probably around 2 years ago. I want to say it was in 11th grade, my first semester, which would be about 2 years ago. So my brother had a bunch of tabs of acid, like a bunch, and he wasn't gonna take all of them. He was like selling it to his friends and stuff, and I knew some people at school that wanted to get some acid. So I was like, all right, I can probably, help you, sell some of this shit. And he was like, all right, cool, cool. Um, just let me know how much you need. So I hit up one of my boys who I knew. He wasn't even really my boy. I wasn't friends with him, but he just went to my school. So I hit him up. I was like, yo, I heard you was trying to get acid. My brother has some, and I'll sell you the tabs for 10 a pop. He was like, all right, bet. Um, I told him, I think he wanted to buy four. So I told him bring the money. I told him where we're gonna meet up in the morning, in the bathroom, and I had it all planned out. Thought it was gonna go smoothly. Next day comes. I think we planned to meet um in the middle of first block. Like we'll go to the bathroom and I'll give it to him. So that time comes, middle of first block. I go to the bathroom where I say we're gonna meet up. He's there. I bust out the acid, right? So he's kind of sus from the start, paranoid and shit. But you really should be when it comes to your drugs. Not even gonna blame him because you don't want to be taking some cut shit or some shit that's bad for you. So he was being kind of paranoid about the drugs. So he was like, "Can I take a look at it first?" I was like, "Sure." He opened up the foil because I had the tabs and some foil. He opened it up and he looked at them, and they're just plain white tabs. Now he's never done acid before ever. So this will be his first time. So, in his head, the tabs that I showed him were literally just plain white. And he was like, "Are you sure these aren't fake? Oh, these don't look real." He was like, "They're supposed to have designs and smiley faces on them and shit like that." Which, some tabs, do come, with designs and shit on them. But the ones I had, the ones my brother gave me, were literally just like plain white pieces of paper. So, I guess in his mind, he was thinking, this might just literally just be a fucking sheet of notebook paper cut into the fucking into a small square, and I'm just fucking selling fake tabs. But I literally got this shit for my brother, and these were tabs that my brother would do himself. And I already know my brother only gets the best shit, so I was like, yeah, bro, I'm telling you, they're real, they're not fake. You know, they're gonna hit, you're gonna have a good time on these shits. But he still didn't believe me, even after I said that. So then he was like, alright, I'm gonna give you the money, right? I grabbed the money. He was like, I'm gonna give you the money, but I still don't believe these fucking tabs. He said, so I'm gonna take them at school, and if they don't hit, I want my money back. I was like, oh, this fucking dumbass piece of shit, man. Fucking dumbass. I'm not gonna say anyone's names in these videos because, I'm not asking for permission to tell these stories to anyone involved, so I'm not gonna say names. But he was like, I'm gonna pop it at school, it better hit or else I want my money back. I was like, alright, bro. I'm trying to tell you, these shits are most definitely real. Like I said, my brother was doing these. My brother only has the best fucking shit. So I already know they're fucking real. But if you want to make that decision, by all means, be my guest. So he said he was gonna pop the tabs, and he said he was just gonna sit in the stall in the bathroom that we linked and wait for him to hit, right? So I go back to class, maybe 45 minutes pass, and then I go back to the bathroom to check on him, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm super paranoid at this point. I'm thinking, what if he pops these tabs, starts fucking tweaking out, having a bad trip in the middle of school, and they fucking you know, like the administrators of the school like detain him and like fucking search him and shit, and that shit fucking traces back to me. So that's what I'm thinking in my head. That's why I even want to go check on him. I don't give a fuck really about him. I give a fuck about myself. I don't want anything, to go wrong and shit. So before I even go to the bathroom to check on him, I block him. Cause like I said, if he's tweaking out, I don't want them to fucking trace that shit back to me, and then I end up in trouble because this dumbass nigga decided to fucking make bad choices. So I literally deleted all the messages I sent to him about the shit. Fucking blocked him. Cause like I said, I knew the kid, but he wasn't my friend or anything. And so I didn't really even talk to him like that. Didn't care. Blocked his ass. So but after I block him, I walk to the bathroom to check on him. He's still in there in the stall. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna just call him John. I'm like, yo, John, you good? He's like, yeah, I'm good. And then he walks out the stall, right? And I was like, yo, is it like hitting it? Like you feel anything? And he was like, I just feel weird. He was like, I feel super happy, and I just feel weird. And I'm like, this shit's gonna hit him, cause that's how the fucking come up is. You feel super happy. You might feel anxious. If you're like nervous and shit. Some people get like nausea and shit coming up off the tabs. You know what I'm saying? So I can tell they're definitely about to hit. So literally, as soon as we're just standing in the bathroom, he said, "I'm feeling super happy, right?" And then he's talking, and then he just stops talking and just starts fucking staring into the wall. And I'm like, yo, like, what's going on? Are you okay? He's like, yo, like, cause he starts looking to the wall. I guess like the visuals, the light visuals are starting to hit him. I mean, he's like, yo, the fucking wall is moving and shit. And then like I'm like, are you good? And I assumed he was okay, but he was just caught off guard by what was happening around him. Cause it's not like he was gonna get like super intense effects, like especially like only like 45 to an hour in. But he was basically fucking tweaking. He was like, yo, I'm fucking seeing shit on the wall. I'm like, yeah, that's what fucking acid is. I fucking told you this shit is real, and you decided to want to take that shit at school like a dumbass. So um, I'm just listening to him talk. I'm like, what are you feeling and shit? I'm like, yeah, that shit's definitely gonna hit you hard as fuck, my boy. I'm like, I told him, I'm like, you better not fucking. I'm like, if you do some dumb shit and get fucking caught up and they know you're on acid, you better not fucking open your mouth and say some shit about me. I had already blocked him at this point. He probably didn't even realize that shit, but there was no fucking way they were gonna get me for that shit. My first time, only time selling drugs at school. Fuck no, I'm not getting caught for that shit. So after a while, I just leave the bathroom, and he says he's just gonna chill in the stall for a bit, which made me even more paranoid. I was like, you honestly should probably just go home, cause you know, tripping at school, just sitting in the bathroom, like that shit's dead as fuck. Not really a good idea. He'll probably just be in his own headspace and start tweaking out. So before I tell him, I'm like, yo, like, if it starts going bad for you, please fucking leave the school. Just fucking walk out, walk home, get someone to pick you up. Do what you need to do to get out. But please, for the love of God, don't fucking get caught up yourself. Don't get me involved in none of this shit. He's like, all right, I understand, blah blah blah. So I go back to class and then I just continue going about my day normal. That was still when I checked on him, cause I gave it to him in first block, and when I checked on him again, it was second block. So in third block later, probably about 45 minutes later, one of my friends who knows him, I told him like how I sold the tabs to him and shit. He fucking he fucking hits me up, cause supposedly he bought 4 tabs, and he was supposed to like give her one, but like basically this dude was fucking scamming, bro. Like she had gave him the money to fucking get the tabs, and I'm pretty sure he just ended up fucking keeping all of them to himself. So if you're gonna be fucking involved with fucking money and drugs, make sure you know who the fuck you're dealing with, cause I didn't really know the type of guy I was dealing with, and he ended up doing dumb shit like taking it to school, and then the person that he was supposed to buy it for, he just took it for himself. This is a shady ass motherfucker. Like I'm pretty sure that kid, like literally that same exact year, he got fucking expelled from the school for the same shit, like fucking drugs and shit. He was just in general fiend. Like one time I heard he paid fucking $50 for a half full cart, because he was fiending that bad, just a fucking crackhead. So I'm like the dude, the girl I was talking about earlier. I'm gonna just call her fucking Megan. Megan's like, yo, did you sell him the test? I'm like, yeah, I definitely sold it to him. I was like, he was supposed to give me one. I had already blocked him at that point, so basically I was just like, yeah, you go sort that out with him. That's not my problem. That's 100% your fault. You should know who you're dealing with before you ask people to get shit for you. And then probably like 15 minutes later, my other boy, Hassan, who actually knows the dude I sold to like decently well, um, he fucking, I have a class with him, so he's on FaceTime with him. Um, and thankfully, um, the kid I sold to, he's out to school. So I'm like, yo, are you good? He's like, yeah, my boy picked me up. He was like, I was tripping so hard in the bathroom, I had to fucking leave. I was like, you dumbass. Like, I told you, like, it's real shit, good shit. Like, my brother does the shit. Like, my brother only does the best shit. You're fucking tweaking. So, that's basically where the story ends. Oh yeah, one thing, I don't know if he was capping. Supposedly he tried to cause I unblocked him like once he left the school, cause I was like, all right, he already left the school, probably nothing's gonna happen, so I unblocked him. He hits me up. He was like, yeah, the tabs are good, but he was like, they only lasted like 6 7 hours. Like I don't think what you gave me was acid, and I don't know. I'm pretty sure it was, cause like I said, I got it from my brother. I don't know. Maybe he was just. I think he was just fucking capping, just looking for something to complain about. One of those fucking bitch. But after that, that's basically where the story ends. But that shit just had me paranoid as fuck the whole time. Like, if this me afraid I'm gonna get caught up somehow, not even my fault, cause kids don't want to make fucking good choices in school. And I mean, I didn't make a good choice either, but kids just make it even fucking worse than it probably has to fucking be. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that story time. Ooh, I was going off in this control. 45 and 16, as you guys can see. But if you guys want more story times like this, if you enjoyed, I have a lot of fucking stories, man. So I want to like do more of this, just like these commentary style gaming videos where I just tell stories. I think I just artillery myself here, or I almost did. But yeah, I have a lot of. I'm gonna bring you guys more stories. So if you guys enjoyed it, just let me know. Please like and subscribe. Comment on the video. If you made it this far, I fuck with you heavy. If you made it this far, go ahead and comment. What's the craziest experience you had in school pertaining to drugs? Whether it's you selling drugs, you doing drugs, someone else on drugs in the school doing dumb shit. Just go ahead and let me